On what is often called the Drag in Austin, a stretch of Guadalupe Avenue along the west side of University of Texas campus, you will find University Baptist Church. And there you will find Austin's very first mural. This fresco-style painting was erected in 1950. It was created by the then University of Texas professor Seymour Fogel, whose credits included an apprenticeship with the great Mexican muralist, Diego Rivera. According to the Austin Chronicle reporter Sam Martin, the creation was just the beginning of a love of muralism in Austin. I began my own appreciation for Austin's murals running through its colorful streets. Running in the areas of East Cesar Chavez Street reveals several diverse works. The part of Guadalupe known as the Drag is covered with wall art. Basically, if there's a blank or abandoned wall in town, you can bet that someone has plans to paint on it. But that wasn't always so. Seymour Fogel's The Creation was controversial in Austin in 1950. The Austin American Statesman reported that Fogel's murals startled viewers. But the longer they stayed up, the more people realized that art didn't need to only be seen in galleries and museums, but it could be enjoyed by all. Austinites began welcoming murals throughout their communities and felt a great sense of community through them. Public art has become a tradition in Austin and is used as an advertising outlet for restaurants, lounges, and other businesses. So we have Seymour Fogel to thank for fathering muralism in Austin. And we have Diego Rivera to thank for being an inspiring mentor to Fogel. In the 1930s, invited by Rivera to work on the now infamous mural Man at the Crossroads at Rockefeller Center in New York, Fogel gained the experience and reputation to masterfully contribute to the arts. Rivera and Fogel met controversy with Man at the Crossroads. Let me explain. The Rockefellers wanted to have a mural put on the ground floor wall of Rockefeller Center, also known as 30 Rock. Diego Rivera was one of Nelson Rockefeller's mother's favorite artists, and he was commissioned to create the huge mural. Rockefeller gave Rivera the theme, Man at the Crossroads, looking with hope and high vision to the choosing of a new and better future. The huge 60-foot mural had many parts, including society women drinking alcohol, pictures of cells, sexually transmitted diseases, Leon Trotsky, and perhaps the most controversial portion. The man in the center is the Russian revolutionary Lenin. Here, Lenin is the artistic representation of communism. He's symbolically clasping the hands of a black American, a white Russian soldier, and a worker as allies of the future. Rockefeller apparently thought that the mural would make people pause and think dangerously, because soon as it was finished and paid for on May 22, 1933, it was immediately draped. People protested, but it remained covered until the early weeks of 1934, when it was smashed by workers and hauled away in wheelbarrows. Rivera responded by saying that it was cultural vandalism. He ended up recreating his work in Mexico City. This picture is actually a recreation. It can be said then that Diego Rivera is the grandfather of muralism in Austin for having introduced Seymour Fogel, the father of muralism in Austin, to the community building and sometimes controversial form of artistic expression. So the next time that you are out and about in Austin and see one of its many famous murals, appreciate Austin's father of muralism, Seymour Fogel, and thank the Mexican artist Diego Rivera for being the grandfather of muralism in Austin.